Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising, and hello to everybody. Ooh, I hear the feedback. I got a little bit of feedback going on. All righty. The sun is shining. It's out. I guess the rain done washed all the spiders out. You remember that song, Incy Bincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Okay, then out came the sun and dried up all the rain. But the Incy Bincy Spider went up the spout again. Anyway, this is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka Althea McFarland. Not to be confused, or don't get it twisted with the other parts of me that comes out from time to time. But this also, I realized another part of me. Boom. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Shades of Blue, Blue. Blue is BLU. That's the main antagonist of the book. Main character is Poor Little Blue, and it's a period piece because it's based starting with the 70s and it grows. So it's going to take you from back then to current. This is the first volume of a 5 series of short stories, Shades of Blue. Each book is a different color blue, right? So this is the first one that let y'all know that there's going to be some shades coming, okay? The next book is called Indigo, a much deeper blue, and because it goes and dive into the seedy part of blue. This is the main book that you got to get first to know all the characters and the players. Reason why I say characters and players because this will be a fabulous story. When I was watching BMF, I was like, wow. I was like, Blue went through a lot of that stuff, just like the boys did. I said, so if they can make a story about that, so she got some good stuff going on too. I said, 50 Cent, Tyler Perry, Spike Lee, whoever, or you want to privately back and fund this project, we need to get this because we can turn it into a play. We can start it with the play first and then let it branch off and take some mind of its own. For those of y'all who don't know, A.M. Morning is the writer side of me. That's the writer. That's the one who creates a lot of the stuff, a lot of the material, and a lot of the things that Althea and Reese talks about. Okay. Now, and for jokey joke purposes, Reese is the comedic side, but she the little hood, little twisted up there, don't get it twisted. And Althea is the more professional person, the conduit that keeps everybody together and promotes well-being, Wellness Wednesday, and all of that. That's Althea. I just wanted to let y'all know that there's a lot of different shades of blue. Just like there's a lot of different shades of you. Everybody is a different shade. But one color stands out and remains the same for me, and that's the yellow Molly Moss Sea Moss. The lemonade, that's my shit right there. I cannot deny it. I can't get away from it. I love the lemonade. The tea is banging too. Like when you mix the two together, it's good. But baby, that nice, a hot day, and you parched outside, you need to get your electrolytes and your vitamins back in your body. That citrusy taste of that lemonade sea moss. Oh man, and it's kind of slushy. You get that joker almost froze. Man, that is it's good. And then you forget that it's good for your body. I don't know what that young man do with that sea moss, but he do it. And for a limited time, you can get your sea moss and your shades of blue, and you get a discount when you buy them together. Ain't that awesome? And that is just so awesome. If you want to buy it separately, if you mention the show, you get a discount. If you mention me or Molly or Trey, you get a discount. Come on now. Y'all need to take advantage of that and get all that goodness. Because no good thing will I withhold from my brother. That's what they say, right? That's how it's supposed to go, But can I say the same thing for my brothers? Will they withhold any good things from me? Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. And it's a daggone shame. It's a tall tale Thursday. I was talking to my aunt in North Carolina this morning, and she was asking me, she was like, how was your booking for July? I said, so far, it's the 4th of July. I have not been booked for any shows. So she wants to know why. You hella funny. I said, to you and to maybe some others, I'm hella funny. I said, but if you're not out there in the light or hitting every open mic, it's like, do you got to prove that you funny every week? Do you got to prove that you funny every night, every day? If they don't see you out, they won't book you. I was like, that's ridiculous. How many times do you see? Well, the big name celebrities are out there, but how many times do you see Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, all them other people out there hitting the open mics? I got to get out there every night or every week so people can say, here I am, here I am. How many times do you need to see me to know that I'm funny? How much do you need to know about me to know that I'm funny? book me and see. But don't nobody want to take a chance. They want to keep it in the same circles, the promoters, the bookers, but in the same circle. And they want you to be able to draw a crowd. But sometimes the crowd want to see something new. The crowd want to see somebody new. The crowd want to see somebody up there on the mic with a daggone cane and telling jokes. The crowd want to see a big girl get on the mic and do her stomp. The crowd want to see. I can see. I can get the party moving. And that's what a lot of these shows miss. The elevation of the show. You want somebody to come in on the crowd and get it moving and stir things up to set the bar for you. I could do that without a damn doubt. That's enough ranting and raving, but that's okay. I'm gonna stop trying to come over in your lane, and I'll create lanes and avenues for myself and other places. But there will come a day you're gonna see me right up there with Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. I'm gonna be up there with right up there with the big ones. Like my son did a song for me, the Future Queen of Comedy. I mean, I ain't the Queen of Comedy yet, but I'm coming. I'm gonna gain up on you, and you better not let me get an inch ahead, because I'm gonna take that shit and go off like a pistol. Pew! Let me get on the stage with Kenan Thomas, or get a break to perform in front of one of the greats that can actually take me from here to there. Man, I'm gonna show my ass like a stank hole. Y'all gonna be like, how do you know that girl could do cartwheels, somersault? It's all coming off. The wings coming off, everything. When I say everything. So yeah, I'm a well-kept secret, and I'm under a lot of pressure. But I'm like a piece of coal. And when you put a piece of coal under a lot of pressure, what do you create? I'm the motherfucking diamond. Me. Boom. That's right. Y'all keep playing with me if you want to. Play with it, but don't play with it. I'm here to tell you and to represent. That was Reese on the Morning Mac going on. Well, I guess I said it with my chest. Thank you, LA Josh Preston, for that. Say it with your chest. That was a say it with your chest moment. Okay. Oh, let me introduce the rest of my panel and get y'all on in here on this goodness. I'm up here ranting and raving from the nipple to the bottle, never satisfied. Hey, Molly Mall, super producer, Molly Mall in the house. Molly. Executive super producer.
Good morning.
Big
Top of the morning. What's up, Slicky and Josh? Slicky and John, actually, Mr. John. What's up, y'all? I seen Chow stop by the Morning Mac Show page and put a reaction up on there, like a heart or something like that, because his name popped up before the countdown was done. Maybe he'll jump in the comments sometime this morning too.
Yes.
I think she's getting tired of stuff. I don't think she's gone crazy at all. I just think she's getting tired of stuff.
For me?
She gone crazy.
I'm reading the comments. Slicky says she's gone crazy.
No, I'm getting frustrated. I really that part.
Why?
I am, because nobody is legit. They don't have the integrity, and what are they looking for? And the way they let you get up on the ladder, it used to be you show yourself to be improved, right? But now it's just like a hodgepodge. There's no loyalty in this game. This slinging these jokes is worse than slinging dope. You got to get out there. You got to create the need for, and the world needs laughter. The look.
Well, make yourself the dope then. Make yourself the dope. Make yourself the shit, because dope sell itself. You might need somebody to hand it off, but it sell itself. Customers gonna come for something that's good, so you got to make yourself the product.
That's what I got to do, and I got to get seen more out here.
Oh, that's what's up, Chow. That's all right. Drive safe, bro.
Chow driving. Don't run nobody over, Chow. But Chow here, and it's hard. It's like you go to some of these places time and time again. Either you want to book me or you not. You go to some of these places and you're funny and you leave your heart and soul, whatever. But people play with people. People play with people. I'm like, just play with it, but don't play with it. Like you said, I'm gonna keep on. Look, the pressure. I'm just keep on shining and shining to make it better. You ain't got to call me because I'm gonna call my damn self. You ain't got to call me up to the mic. I'm gonna call my damn self. And when I come up, I'm gonna have my own mic with me. How about that? How about how about that?
Yeah, make yourself the demand. He said, Cha said, hey, Reese, did you know that Dave Chappelle hits an open mic in every city he goes to when he's on tour? Even some of the greatest still get the reps in. Yeah, he'll just get, and I like how his comedy is turning now. He's over a lot of stuff. He's really became super transparent, like even more so than Cat Williams, like just straight up. His shit is so real that it makes it comedic. Like he's not even trying to be funny anymore necessarily. He might have punchlines or whatever, but he's not even having to try to be funny because he's just telling real life shit that he deals with, his frustrations, shit that bothers him. But yeah, I don't think nobody too good for no open mics or nothing like that. To still, do some shit off the humble. Just do shit for the people that can't buy them, $100 tickets or whatever they cost to, get in certain people venues. But you gotta make yourself the product.
Yeah. I gotta
and if you're not making yourself the product, then you got, work to do and to make yourself a demand.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta show you that I'm what you want because I am what you want, what you need. I know without a doubt that I can make you laugh, smile, giggle, or some shit. And I look, I know I make it do what it do. But I just want chance.
Give yourself the chance.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to take. You don't want, what was that I was watching, and it was like, 5 Heartbeats. You remember how they was fucking up the man music on the 5 Heartbeats? He was like, no. And in order for them boys to shine, he threw that man off that piano, and he got that quiet boy. Come on in. Trey, come on. I'm gonna be on the motherfucking keyboards. I'm gonna be on that microphone like it's keyboards. I'm gonna be tapping, and be making all kinds of music. Okay, Molly, you come in there, Molly. Of course, Louisa, hit it. Bam, you gonna watch out. Mark my words. Abracadabra, it's gonna happen, bitches. Huh?
Well, let's put in the legwork to make it happen. Everything takes shadow work.
That's what I'm saying. I was talking to my aunt from North Carolina. She said, I'm gonna have to come up there and take your ass out to everywhere you need to go. By the way, I'm not in a wheelchair, okay? But I do walk with a cane. And I may need a little aid here and there, but that don't mean that when I show up, I won't be able to show out. If I show up, I'm automatically gonna show out. Somebody said, oh, you got confidence for a big girl. Look, you don't let your size hold you back. You don't let whoever you are hold you back. You don't let nobody tell you what you can or can't do. Only you know that. But you got to have enough in yourself, in your heart to know this, right? This guy told me, I was hosting, stepped in, and the guy was like, oh, you pretty confident for a big girl. How am I not supposed to be confident, whether from a big girl, little girl? I know a lot of skinny people that ain't confident. So what are you saying? Because that I'm big, that I shouldn't draw attention to myself? Because that I'm big, that I can't shine? Because of my size or what I look like, I will not be accepted? Please. You better open your mind. While you opening your mouth, open that wallet, because you're going to have to pay me to school you. You have to pay me for take up my time. You won't pay for these jokes. Hell yeah. I love my open mics. I love to be free, but I would like to get paid for the work. Even the shoe shine boy want to get a dime every now and then. Hey.
Yeah, but he's going to do a little soliciting, a little advertisement, let people know he of service, too. He ain't just about to be like, oh, pick me. That don't work like that.
Shoe shine, baby, shoe shine.
You're right.
You got to advertise. You got to solicit. You got to put yourself out there. You can't just be like, oh, somebody pick me. That ain't going to work. You're going to forever be sitting there waiting.
Yeah. I mean, but some people don't know
that.
There she go.
Nasty time. It's like, no, it ain't. It's it's Thursday. That's tomorrow.
It's pre-Freaky
It's
Friday.
not Freaky Friday. It's
You
Thursday. Molly was about to make a point. What would you about
Nah,
to say?
I was just saying that, some people be trying to get compliments, and they probably thought they was giving a compliment. And as a star or a future star, you got to know how to deal with your fans, So even though he's saying, oh, you got confidence for being a big girl, because he probably used to big girls not have the confidence, that ain't, really going at you, but you took that as a jab. Like I never took things as a jab when people like, oh, you can jump high shit to be short. You can grab the rim. Like I liked it that, like like you strong to be that small. That don't mean small people can't be strong, but I was like that. I respect that, because most people my size couldn't do the things I was doing. So I took that as a compliment. But I hear how you taking it, like, oh, what you think? Big girls ain't da 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 da. Yeah, most of them not confident. You probably know some big girls ain't confident. You know some small girls that ain't confident. But
Right.
you gotta just take the compliment and just like, yeah, you gotta come to my next show and see how confident I am on a Friday night. You gotta find ways to flip it. Don't really get offensive about a lot of things like that. Cause that can hold you back. That person probably would have came to see you again, but if you're gonna be like, oh, what you mean by this and what you no, whoa, my bad. I won't say that again. I thought it was a comedian, but y'all can't take a joke, my bad. If it wasn't a joke, it's still like you gotta just learn how to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. Comedians, I'm gonna tell you, comedians are the worst. Some of the worst people, not
Okay.
all comedians.
I see
Not all
LA Josh
comedians
Preston
is
reaction
like,
on the Morning Mac Show
but some
page.
of the
That's what's up.
worst comedians are so sensitive for us to tell them jokes and joke on other people, talk about other people. If you say something about another comedian, they don't take that like that. They go into. I'm like, it's a joke. It's jokes. It's calm down. They ready to war. And I'm like, you telling these jokes? How are you so sensitive? How are you like this? But you trying to make the people laugh. That part, I don't know. I was at a show when a comedian was messing with another comedian in the audience. They took offense and wanted to fight. What? I'm like, huh? That's what we do. We talk about
But
each other.
That's just like a bully, Reese. Bullies do the same thing.
But I mean, you're supposed to be making the people laugh.
Yeah,
I guess they said don't make me into a joke. Don't laugh at my expense or whatever. But I'm like, wow, are comedians bully?
You asking? That's like you're not a comedian.
I mean, I don't bang like the same way they bang. So I've been out there seeing them, and I don't do a lot of stuff that they do. And my heart is not like a lot of their heart, So yeah, I'm a comedian, but I ain't with the shits.
I don't think they are. Some are, but I don't. Most of the comedians are. But if you're gonna Joan, you're doing crowd work. You gotta have some type of Joan in you. But you gotta be able to take it though. You can't be no pussy.
Right, that's what I was saying. But the person that they was messing with in the audience did not take it well at all. But that person be talking about people and Joan, but it was just like a joke, and the person didn't take it well. And I'm like, wow. So that set one left, and I was like, it's not that serious, people. These are jokes. Ain't nobody hurting my children or my family or my loved ones. Words gotta roll off. Actions, but this comedy stuff, it makes it's crazy and it's treacherous. And sometimes I'm gonna be honest, it makes me not even want to. I want to get up there and do my thing, but I don't want to be bothered with the industry. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I just want to get on the mic and tell jokes and be happy and love for it. I don't like all the other background bullshit that come with it, all the playing and stuff, and people playing in your face. That part, I'm not with that part. I just want to just get me to the mic and let me do my thing.
Yeah, but it don't work like that though. It's easier to be realistic than it is to make up an alternate reality.
Yeah, in my alternate reality, I'll just be up there just doing my thing. Realistically, it's some bullshit. The way they treat each other, the way they treat, it's a lot of BS in the comedy world.
But that's in every arena of everything, anything.
And
entertainment, the workforce. It's just how it is. People are treacherous and they don't know how to work with other people, and it can be done. But when selfishness come in, egos come in, and I'm this and I'm that, it is what it is. It's life. You gotta figure out how to navigate through it.
If you want it.
Well, that's why I'm so thankful to the ancestors,
what's up, David?
God and everything, that I have you guys with me to help me navigate through it. You can't do it by yourself. And Trey used to tell me you need a team. And I'm so glad that I got you, Weezy and Trey and Molly, as part of my team, as part of my backing and support, because sometimes the stuff that people do make me fall back just like this. And I'm glad I got y'all to catch me. Right. I'm just thankful for it, because y'all be the one. Calm down. It's not that serious. Trey be like, what's that picture? Go ahead.
No, I definitely pick my battles, but on somebody needs their block knocked off, I think sometimes you just got to knock it off. I think you have to. I'm a mirror, so whatever you put in front of a mirror is going to reflect back. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, then you need to change what you see, because all I can do is reflect what you present. So,
Right.
I was about to say, Reese, we not always the calm down. And, we
no, not at all.
We be having our moments for sure, but
Trey is my brother. That you know how you have one person family that if somebody mess over you, you better not tell him, because
don't say shit. Don't tell me at all. I should be the last one to know.
Because he'd be like, oh no, the what? That's it. Cut it, whatever. Yeah. And Molly is the one that be like, oh chill, everything's okay, everything's gonna be all right. And Louisa give me reasoning. She give me logic. She give me. So
I give you two sides of it, Reese, because I'm gonna give you logic, but I'm also like, so even though I said that, you want me to
okay, because man,
I'm gonna give you both sides of it now.
Yeah. And they keep it real with me and tell me the truth, especially Trey. And I think for that, whether I want to hear it or not, or whether I'm able to receive it or not, Trey will
David said, "Oh, he not a part of the team. You a part of the team. You just not this executive team, but you a part of the whole team. But don't fight for don't put yourself on the line like that. You part of the team." He David. He said, "Oh, I'm not a part of the team. You are a part of the team. You ain't this management thing, but you part of the team. It's levels to the shit. It's levels to the shit. You was a part of the mix before there was any type of management group or any shit like that. So if you part of the mix, you know your place. You get your square as soon as you get here. After you pick up Farrah from what his comment said, you're gonna pick up Farrah, and then I wouldn't be funny. I was talking about his other comment. He said he's gonna make a move, and then he'll be back. So you get your square.
Okay, yeah.
Ain't nobody taking your square.
And that keeps me humble. That keeps me grounded, and with them keeping me from having a big head. So just as quick as you could go up, you can come down just as quick. And that's what I'm learning.
The same shit I dish out is the same shit I want y'all to hit me with. Knock me upside my head if you see I'm acting like I'm not supposed to act or whatever the fuck. But if I'm not, let me go. When I am and I get out of line, I can also take what I give too. Right. That's what makes a solid person.
And I gotta learn to take emotion out of it. See, that's what Molly does well. He takes the fucking emotion out of it. You gotta be layer. Molly gotta build up the emotion thing. But other than that, Molly's like, okay, whatever. That's why Molly is probably a danger. I know he's a dangerous man because he's too quiet and too calm. But if you get that dynamite, if you light that fuse, it's over. Definitely. It's over. If you hit his fuse and you don't want to see his fuse, you don't want to see none of us hit a fuse. I love y'all. I don't want to see Trey going off. I don't want to see Weezy going off. And I damn sure don't want to see Molly going on because I love
Chaba said, "Hey, Weezy."
My folks. I don't want to see them at that point.
Yeah.
And that's
Hey,
because I
Reese.
do love them. I don't want to see them aggravated or agitated because that agitates me. You know, and Trey be at them, what's wrong? What we doing? You know, because we do have that love for each other and everything, even when shit go left. And if you truly love and care about somebody, you'll get back right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, David, I'll remind you, but ask her when you get in here. Don't ask her in the comments. Verbalize it, and like face to face. Don't do it in the comments. He was asking about a show. Yeah, he was asking about a show if you can attend a certain show, but I'm telling him to verbalize it and ask you. Don't leave it in the comment and all that type of stuff. Just wait till you get on here, and I'll remind you to ask her. But I want to read Charles' comment. He had a longer comment that I didn't read yet. He said, I had to stop to touch on that crowd work, because I agree with this too. I think this is the way to go. I had to stop to touch on that crowd work thing. So for me, when I do crowd work, I'm learning to read the body language of the person. I can tell if they're not going to be, if they're going to be on some BS. So I just say something light to them and move on, because I'm with the BS. So I don't want to mess up no shows. So I limit the kind of people I mess with in the crowd. I think everybody should pick and choose. I think people, from what I've seen personally, people choose who they choose because they can't choose the person they need to go for. So I see a lot of that in terms of people that are friends, people that are close to each other, whatever they call it. But I usually see somebody trying to trump someone else versus it being someone of an equal value that can hit you back with the same shit. Honestly,
I love it when they pick with me on the crowd because what you say, Trey, I can hit them back with the same shit. But it was comedians messing with comedians. You would think
that's what I'm referring to. I'm not even
Yeah,
referring to crowd work, really. I'm referring to
yeah,
other comedians with
other
each other.
comedians. And I think you seen it too. They get a little in their feelings when they being messed with, but these are jokes. And if you my comedic friend or just another comedian, I'm gonna mess with you. If you a stranger, these are just jokes. So if I say, oh yeah, Molly lost it too long, and you will be like, bitch, fuck you. Don't talk about my loss and get in your feelings. You're gonna be like, whoa, hold up. And that's what I be seeing, I'm like, dang, you can't play with nobody. You should be able to play with a fellow comedian because we should all understand that these are just jokes. And if somebody tried to make you a butt of your joke, like David Green told a joke about me on stage, I laughed because it was funny. And I'm like, he right.
Yeah, it was funny though.
mean, I wouldn't be like, David, fuck you, David. I'm gonna fuck you up. Blah, blah, blah. But they take it that level. I think it's because they done never had no love for the person in the first place. They never had no love for their fellow comedian, and they are agitated.
He said, "Hey, Weezy."
Some comedians are agitated with each other, and we know that for fact. Some people are agitated with each other.
Yeah, and, Slicky said he gonna be himself regardless. He said, "Take it. I'm gonna be me. Take it or leave it." I'm with that.
And that's me. And I treat all my fellow comedians. I don't have no enemies. They may don't like me, but
and I'm a DJ.
Go at a person, another comedian. Even when comedians say some heinous bullshit about you, I'm still not your enemy because I'm like, whatever. They can talk about me sliding down the pole, being disabled with one butt cheek and all of that. I'm like, whatever. You let it go. I don't know why you say what you say, but that's you. I don't have the problem. You got the problem because whatever I did agitated you.
I think that somebody needs to be, you definitely got to be a leg up. And I'm not cutting you off. I'm just adding to what you're talking about. You definitely got to be somewhere I want to be. Let's let that marinate for a second. Somewhere I actually want to be or have something that I want in life for you to have some type of influence. So you have no value until you have something that I'm actually shooting for. Because usually when you hear something from someone and you look at what they have, not even comparing it to what you have, but just to see if they've obtained something that you actually want out of life, usually they haven't. So,
the baby, that's what I'm saying. So that was like,
it was funny though. I did see one of your long lost files of you performing at the joint in Silver String, whatever. So that that was funny. That was funny.
Who was the well? Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I gotta say the person name. There's a comment from David. He said that that's the only reason I told it. Talking about the joke about you, whatever. Because when I mentioned on the show, you laughed, so I added it on stage.
Oh yeah, I mean you could
Only
say
thing, yeah.
anybody could say anything about me on stage. You know, please, I'll be your joke. I don't mind that at all. But there's a difference when somebody is being jokey and when somebody's being malicious or malintent to try to drag you. That's
So
difference.
where does the line draw? Because if somebody plays and then I wash them out, am I still joking too, or what? Because I could be like, I'm just joking, just fucking with you. I'm just trying to figure out where the line draws because, you know, I hate to drop a bomb that offends somebody, and and they thought they was ready for, what was popping off in the field. So I'm just trying to figure out
I
where does
think
the
it just
line draw for
depends.
the jokes.
I think it depends on the person, and especially if you know them. I think it just depends on the person. You can't gauge, somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on the person, and especially if you don't have that type of relationship with somebody and you try to joke on them, you need to be careful. We joke with each other because we have some form of relationship. We're not going to purposely do something to hurt each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
right,
a
yeah.
lot of people don't have that type of relationship, but they feel like because they saw somebody else do it or heard somebody else do it that they can do it. So I think that it just depends on the person.
Right.
And what I
Okay.
mean by maliciously talking about it, you know when somebody is laughing at you or trying to hurt you. You know, it's a difference. Or saying mild or ill stuff to cause ill intents. You know, by how they start the statement and how they finished it up and all of that. That's if you type of some stuff. I had somebody type some people don't say what they really want to say most of the time in your face. They would rather play behind your back and try to get other people on their side and say negative commentary or negative statement and put that out there in the universe. And,
David said out of respect, if he felt like he told that joke, like while he was on the stream, and you didn't find it humorous, that he would have like left it out. So he pretty much he's saying that he got that mindset to not take something that you find offensive to a public platform or stage. And you have Miss Nicole Farrington with a notification on the Morning Max show page. She
Hey,
said, "Grand
Nicole.
Rising Kings and Queens." What's up, Miss Nicole? How you feeling?
Rising.
I think
that's
it
my
might be the first
sister
time I seen you
Nikki.
slide through here, if I'm not mistaken. But welcome.
That's my sister Nikki. Get well soon.
Oh, okay.
Y'all send her loves and blessings. Fella, I
Oh,
was
yeah, we've been praying for you,
Washington
Nikki.
Hospital Center, so she watching from her bed. I love you, sissy.
Oh, she had washed. We got people
Yeah.
up there. Make sure she good.
There's
What's
always going
floor
to
you
be a
on,
hater,
Nikki?
and that's fine. But I was talking about that with some of the guys that's around the way when I got off the bus. And they was talking about how people view the park and stuff where everybody kind of hangs out and chills. Well, I mean, you also got to be, if you feel like people, if you care, if you give a fuck, honestly, if you had a mindset to give a fuck about somebody who hasn't had 5 minutes or more of conversation with you, hasn't spoken to you before. Now, I don't care about nobody that hasn't given me the day of, time of day when it comes to introducing myself or saying who I am. If you have a assumption of who I am, I'm just gonna let you have that pre-assumption until there's a reason why. Um, you know, I would have to explain myself, which is a rare occurrence for real. But you choose what you give a fuck about.
Right.
You choose the environments you in, you choose the people you hang around, do things to combat the negative what's the word for the negative image of
That
something
negative
or
energy.
negative perception of something. You do things if you give a fuck enough, if it matters to you enough, do things to combat it and show that it's not what people think it is. Whatever that might be. And that'll take
Yeah,
you far.
it definitely will. It definitely will. And if you change your perception of things and say, you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna carry this positive energy. At the end of the day, that make you feel a lot better. Like I know my first initial reaction, because I'm a creature of habit, I go into then I have to say, let me bring it back. Let me bring it and let me think about it before I react. But because I'm a creature of habit,
Thank you, Slicky.
the first thing I want to do is roar. But I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Is it really worth roaring about? Is it really worth? See, because when you raw, you give somebody your time, the energy, they in your head, your blood pressure go up, your heart get to beating. I don't want to have a heart attack, stroke out. I don't want my blood pressure. I don't want none of that shit because you're not worth it. Now I gotta think. I gotta pick and choose my battles. Is it worth giving a darn about? And some things, and then I have to bring the coof back down. And some things aren't worth saying. Some comments aren't worth making. So sometimes we got to think about it, it's before we stir the pot. Think about what the shit you putting in the pot before you stirring it. And we don't do that. A lot of times we don't give each other consideration. We don't think about how the other feel, and we don't flip the thing. Like Molly was saying, the man was giving me a compliment, and I flipped it and took it as an insult. Now he put it out there, and I'm learning, and from that, and like what Molly said, whatever they give you, flip it.
Yeah.
Whatever they give you, turn it around. And they come up with some bullshit that is.
I hear some feedback.
Flip it. And learn how to turn it around. How many of us can say that we do it constantly? None of us can, because we all lose our temper and we all get a little edged out. So now all the time,
only by things that are presented to me, not just walking around like that. And shit, and it depends on what you consider to be loss of temper. Did you shut some shit down, or did you really lose it? Because losing it is losing it. But meeting people where they at is another thing. So I don't have a lot of situations presented. Like, I only interact with y'all for the most part, other than the people that I might know on the street. I don't have a lot of interactions where it's a true blow up or blow out. Like, a conversation, somebody going back and forth or whatever, that's one thing. But flailing off to me is you throwing chairs, you mad, you about to, punch somebody in their face or something. Nah, getting at somebody, to me, in my opinion, getting at somebody or getting at a situation or rectifying it, I haven't seen nobody on here flip off. Like, get upset, but not flip off. Nah. I haven't seen that from nobody on here yet.
Right. And I don't think, and then for real, nobody on here want to see nobody flip off like that, because we all got a boiling point. I don't want to see none of my friends tip over. It's not.
It depends. Sometimes people get angry or allow other people's thoughts or opinions of them to affect them because subconsciously that's how they feel about themselves.
Yes.
And so, we have to be mindful of that. That's why it's important to pause, or to, like, somebody say something to you and it's initial that triggers initially to go slap the shit out of them. Excuse me. I mean, but it is, that initial. But if you think about it, a lot of times you got to check yourself. I check myself a lot. I'm one of those people who refuse to get angry, because my anger is not just me want to slap somebody. My anger goes to my body. And it takes a long time for me to come from being angry, because it's almost like a whole other entity sometimes. But that's why I don't get angry. It's only been one person in a long time that has gotten me there, and it was like 2 years ago, and it was my children's father. And of course, we know each other 25 years, so of course he knows what button to push. But it was something that I had been dealing with myself that I didn't realize was there. And so we had been evicted a couple times while we were married. We lost a lot of our memories, our memorable pictures, stuff like that. The baby books I made for our children, because we had it in storage, and then he didn't pay it, didn't tell me, we lost our storage. Like, it's so many important things. So all the pictures that I have in my Google, the drive, is of the children, the babies, this and that. He went and got the phone I let my daughter play with, went into my Google and deleted the pictures that had him in it, which some of them pictures had my children in it, our children in it. And that sent me over. And I mean, he was about to leave this earth over, okay? But I had to really, it did something to me. It hurt me, for one, because I'm like, you knew how important those pictures are to me. You know how important it is. We've lost so much. I need memories of my children, not only for me, but for them, for their children, so, because they need to know who their grandparents are. even when I leave here, somebody need to know something. Pictures are important. And it took me so long. It took me a couple of days to come down from that. And I was in pain when I did come down. So I don't allow myself to get angry. Of course I get upset. Of course I get mad. I don't allow myself to get angry because it hurts me. And then I got to hurt you. So I don't allow myself to do that. It's important because you have to learn your limits. Like I used to have an anger problem when I was younger. I didn't understand why. As I got older and started dealing with stuff, I understood why, because I was hurt from a lot of the things in my childhood. Yeah. So as an adult who has dealt with a lot of things and released a lot of things and cried over things and just allowed whatever I'm feeling to come up and deal with it, I'm not going there no more. And if you take me there, that means you're ready to go.
Man, I got a comment from Miss Nicole that's kind of tying to what you're talking about as far as that the time it takes to get right, to not be this type of person, that type of person, or just, acknowledging your anger and your past and getting through it. She said, it has taken me years of therapy to get to where I am now, learning how to control my temper and my tongue. You control that temper and that tongue, Miss Nicole. That's all right. It takes time. But if you're making if you're taking the steps to do something, if I see somebody, especially someone I don't know, and I see them taking steps to eliminate what they see as a problem, I can tolerate a lot more from them because I see you actively working on it. I know that you know what the problem is. If we both know what the problem is, I'm going to help you work on it because I know that you're actively trying to eliminate it. Versus somebody that's going to sit and deny that there is a problem or act like they don't know what you're talking about or, So I'm all for that.
Yeah, congratulations, because that's not easy. That's not an easy thing to look at yourself and see that you have a problem.
That's
people think just because you on drugs or you on alcohol or you or sex addicted. No, we have
weed or whatever.
Weed is not a drug. Okay, we're gonna establish that.
Thank you.
But just because you on things, people think that you got a problem. No, baby, all of us have problems. Our problem started before we got here. It started in the womb because our mothers and our fathers, they
shout out to therapy. Everybody going to some type of.
They pour into us because we take their DNA. We take their trauma sometimes, and we don't realize that. So all of us are born with
traumatized,
whether it's our own trauma or somebody else's. And nobody is perfect. There is no perfect person. If we were all perfect, it'd be born as hell out here in these streets.
And now I'm so glad that I'm starting to take accountability for things because I'm not the same person that I was 20 or 30 years ago. Miss Nicole will tell you, I was a real bitch. And she was like, I'm glad you said it. I was bitchy. I was antagonistic. I wanted to fight all the time. And I was on the go all the time. I was with the shit all the time. But therapy help. And
roll that shit up there, Miss Nicole. Shit.
And taking that out of the situation, out of the environment. And sometimes you got to step out of yourself to see yourself.
Yeah.
You got to step out of yourself to really take a good look. And you're right. If you can change what you can change. That serenity prayer is for real. God grant me the strength to change what I can change. And with the things that I cannot change, grant me the strength to accept it.
Yeah.
And grant me the wisdom to know the difference between what I can change and what I can't change and to accept. And it took a long time. I'm in therapy now. Shit, I ain't ashamed to say it. When I became a disabled, I needed therapy with that because I couldn't accept that at first. And when you can't accept it, you get angry, you get mad, or you just
very true.
But when those changes happen,
Mr. Cole.
It happens.
But you know what? So we also have to be willing to be strong enough to accept what other people see in us that we don't see. So it's a theory, well, it's not a theory, but it's something called Johari's window. And that's the 4 things that you see. It's the part of you that you see, the part of you that others see, the part of you that you hide, and the part of you that you just don't know. So hidden self, shown self, unknown self, and blind self. The part of us that's blind are the part that people see that we don't know that we do. You know, and so sometimes it's hard for us to accept that criticism or accept those things that people tell us because we don't see it. But if you listen and really think about it, and you're like, damn, I do that, or damn, I do act that way, or damn, I didn't know, you know, I didn't realize it. Those things become known to you, and you can change it. And like everybody has that part of them. Everybody does. You know what I'm saying?
What example of that be what you, Trey, and Molly said yesterday? Oh, Reese getting mad because you said I was lifting up my breast. I
know the shit you do. You be you look up, you get the rocking in your chair and looking out the window and shit. I know. Yeah, I know. But also that's as funny as that is, that's what real friends and real people are. They know they actually give a fuck enough to observe and see what's up, Gerald. They already know, you know, what your triggers are and stuff. But if I can add to what Phoenix was saying, I feel like you, how can I say it? Not you personally, I'm just talking about people like in general. You have to have the type of energy, or at least try to get to that point, because you might have, some people have chips on their shoulder. Some people just got shit on their shoulder. They ain't worked out yet. They can't get it off of them yet. They got a dark cloud on it. But you have to be exude the energy that allows people the ability to let you know something is wrong. Because, you know, like, give the energy that you are a receptive person. So if someone were to say something, you might not like it. There's a lot of things I might not like, but I feel like I can actually hear you. So I feel like, I don't know, I do ask questions. I definitely hit up Weezy, definitely hit up Molly and be like, I don't really know how I did today. What you think? Did I do too much? Or usually I'm 10 toes down. So it's rare that I'm questioning, because I always mean what I say. And by the time I've fixed to say it, I meant how I said it. But I will still ask Molly or Weezy and be like, I don't really know. I don't think I should have went it like that, or what.
Yeah, but see, that's you reviewing yourself or checking yourself. It's not that you're like doubting or negative. You just want to make sure. And that's what we all should do. We should all check ourselves. If we checked ourselves more often, all this stupid shit wouldn't be going on. If we checked ourselves before we try to check somebody else, I bet we'd be a lot more quiet.
Hello.
You right. You're right. If we check ourselves, you know, like, you know, it wouldn't be like that. Because my aunt was telling me that.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the.
Hey, who just entered the room? Boom, JoJo,
baby.
Slim
What's up, Jordy? I come on the damn air. All I say is a big ass face all up in the screen and shit. I thought I had the wrong show. I thought I was on the wrong show. I see it. I see that one.
You came in at the beginning of class. Go ahead.
Oh boy, I ain't got no problem with all that. I ain't got a problem with all that face on me like that.
The teacher said, shit, what's up, JoJo?
Ain't nothing. How's everybody on the panel this morning?
Good this morning. Everybody kind of just, you know, I don't know. I love the conversation right now.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
On right now, you know.
Somebody want to elaborate?
You elaborate. You already, your mouth already open.
What we said, no, we talking about therapy and people changing you and situations. And I was talking about this comedy game. It's so treacherous, and it messes with your mental sometimes, how people treat you and everything. And then we're talking about how we need help. Let me give you an example. What if I was doing a show, right? And because I know you, you know, you're a comedian, and I start picking on you, start talking about your one plait or your forehead. Are you going to explode on me? Or are you going to just show your face? So they know what I'm talking about. With the one plait up. Put your booty on the floor, put your one plait up, put your, you know, would you explode on me and get it to rah-rah status? When we want to fight or come to fisticuffs. Because I'm saying we all comedian in this game, and sometimes.
No, man, I ain't never. I haven't been that type. But I've had niggas. You don't think niggas be trying to Joan? It's
But that's
comedy.
Jonas, and we don't take it to heart.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing you say about me, I don't take nothing to heart. But some people take it the wrong way.
Miss Nicole said, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I had that happen at a show not long ago. It wasn't a big show. It was a small, very, very small, very, very small crowd. But dude, we was all just playing, and the dude played and shit. He cracked a couple. Then I got because I was hosting, so I got to go back up and mess with him for a second. But shit, that's what it is. It ain't nothing to be all in your feelings about, unless he come off, unless a brother come off and he got ill intentions, and they really just being ill and ignorant and like that stuff going, name calling and all that type stuff, So,
yeah, so let me react to the same question I asked them. I was asking where the line draws in terms of I ain't gotta be full screen. But where the line draws for this because nobody should go to a comedy show, especially buying front row tickets. Don't be right up on stage and you don't think something might come up or you possibly might get talked about. So you get to choose what environments you be in. But when it comes to like the Jonan, I want to ask JoJo, where do you was already about to say it, but where do you think the line draws at? Like, what's too much? What's like, you need to toughen the fuck up?
I mean, usually it's connected to something else. Usually that's when it gets to too much. When for real, there's something else going on behind the scene.
On the low, and
they might not. They might be the ops on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Real jazz, not jokes, but real.
And what would make a comedian an ops? You being a comedian, give some example of what you talking about. Ops on the low.
Niggas be hate. Niggas don't like each other and everything you do. It don't matter if it's sports, comedy, acting, McDonald's. You could be working at McDonald's and a nigga will step on your forehead to get that manager's position and talk greasy about your non-working ass. Just to get that manager position or just to get the shift they want or shit. So if you don't think that these dudes is doing it in comedy where you have a chance to be, live a pretty decent career and doing stuff you love, a lot of time off to spend, I don't mean it off like, just get but you only work usually the weekends is usually when you're working Thursday, maybe Friday and Saturday, you know what I mean? Maybe Sunday if you're a big man. But anyway, yeah, it's when they kind of go there when it's
right. I like that you mentioned there's examples everywhere. Like there's proof of that for everybody. Like even if you're not a comedian, there's proof of somebody undermining your ass for a little bit of nothing. If somebody fuck you over for free, I can't imagine if a bag come into play.
Oh, they will definitely fuck you over for free. They will definitely do that just especially in this comedy shit, and they click up. It's like
say it again. When they what, JoJo? When they what?
They click up. Everybody click up.
The people that's like we watching.
You comedy gang members.
But all the people that y'all talking about that are quote unquote clicked up, is it really a click if y'all not clicking? If ain't nothing popping,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The click is,
y'all can be a click all y'all want to, but if you in the cool
this
circle
toxic too. Inside the clicks, the clips are toxin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what happens when you click up. You know what I mean? That's one thing I never really like with the gang thing. That's why I loved our shit. We had neighborhood shit, so we knew everybody. Yeah. This gang shit, you gonna just tell me I gotta go over here and do this to this person because of this nigga that I don't know, don't like, not my vibe, but we wear the same flag. Oh heck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm not just.
He said comedians, the comics do click up. He said, I'm not trying to talk about anyone that came to see the show. I'd rather speak on myself unless they're heckling. Yeah, they heckling, get at their ass, embarrass them, make them get up and leave or walk out or whatever.
That's JB.
Who said that?
Not, JB.
Gerald. Yeah, and they kind of treacherous to each other because if I'm coming to say a promoter, they get some of them get in the promoter ear. and they be like, okay, who can I get? Who can I pick? And they telling them, oh, get this person, get that person. They gonna get their friends and stuff. You know, you would think get their friends.
Hey, no, don't get it. Let me intervene. Just to tell you how toxic the cliques are. There was an opportunity. Had a dude or a female. I'm gonna leave you in limbo like that. Had a person that could be on this show that was getting a little airtime, right? And they was like, who do you want? Do you know they didn't pick nobody from their clique? They picked 2 mugs that was outside the clique. They didn't want the clique people. You know what I'm saying? So they clicked up, it ain't clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, damn, didn't even take the homies that you say you go with.
Thank you. Y'all didn't even take the people you bang with. You be like, hey, I'm not funny, I'm not good. And why do they do that? Are they afraid? I don't know. I ain't gonna say nobody in the clique ain't funny or something. I'm just saying that maybe you get tired of being around the same people, involved with the same people, and that. I just like good people, man. People good, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? If they good and we had a good rapport, and we can work together, or we can do a good show together. Even we only gotta get along that good. I mean, as long as we can be on a cool basis, you know. I'll pull you in. I ain't got no problem. I don't gotta know you like that. If you funny, you know, we cool. Yup. You funny, you funny. That's what I want. Just to be let me do my thing. Hire me on the basis of doing my thing. Don't hire me, because I don't like her. But is she funny?
Get off of what they can do for you. If you're talking about it, get off of what they can do for you. Create your own entity. Everybody I hear personally, everybody that I hear, not everyone, but the people that are speaking on it usually, and talking about that specifically, are waiting for the opportunity to arise. They're waiting for someone to have a venue that's going to give them the golden spot or the golden opportunity to get a leg up. They're waiting for somebody to try to book them for this. They're waiting for that. So I don't hear a lot of, I'm creating this show so that I can make motherfuckers beg to bang with me. That's what I want to hear. But until then, just like a job, just like a conversation I had with y'all this morning, you are subjected to whatever your job chooses to do with you, how they want to pay you, how many hours they want to give you, whatever goes on in work, people in the same, your colleagues, comparing to the comedy, colleagues trying to undermine you, thinking they getting a leg up, or like JoJo said, motherfucker, you ain't about the manager, or you ain't about to be one. They ain't playing on you snitching on motherfuckers, you trying to undermine motherfuckers, you trying to cut people and get more. Ain't nobody doing shit. So until you create the job, you will always be a worker. Yep. You were always subjected. You know, it's nice to get in a space where people, but it seems like that's not a common thing. So I would think that would be more initiative to be like, fuck this, I'm about to go ahead and make my own shit. Because it's not going to happen. It's just going to be a cycle until you find the right quote-unquote clique or you create your own.
Yeah, I think that's human nature. You know, since I've been a kid, I've been seeing people click up. You know, like my hood versus your hood. I don't want to play with none of them. I want to play with my boys that I play with every day. You know, that's just how it is. You get a job, your boy be like, hey, I can get you up here. We hiring. You know, you're going to try to get his friends in before anything. So I always thought clicking up was a good thing. You know, G-Unit, 50 Cent. You get your buddies. You get your friends. I like that. Red Fox. He got his homies on the show with him. Nah, I'm gonna get my. Yeah. This the funniest comedian. You a little. No, I'm gonna get my boys. I don't care how funny they is. They gonna get funny. You know. So just if one of your peoples make it, if Gwen make it, I'm sure she gonna pull her crew on, and it's gonna be people from the outside hating. You know, that's how I look at it. I'm like, man, people are always hating on a lot of other people, and you probably don't even know it. I can't look from the outside and be looking like, look at them. They clicking up. I can get my own click, you know, shoot, we can do our own thing, you know, so I never made sense.
But there's people that, you know, you mess with, you know, and I get it. You want to make a brand and all that. I get that too. Yeah. That's cool. I understand all that. But here's the part, Molly. Here's the part. This the part. When you ain't got no new, unknown, not a part of your shit, running through the veins, running through the vein of that. You have to bring some people that you don't know, some people that you know what I mean, you're just hiring for work inside the bloodline. You know what I mean? Just to let it flee. It can't just be the same thing every day in and day out. And that's where I see that people don't want to give other people the opportunity, even if it's a little opportunity. You know what I mean? To get through, because when you let somebody else shine, that gives you more shine.
Yeah.
But when you keep it,
I was just
you
getting ready
know,
to say something like that, JoJo. I was just getting ready to say that. I
so
was like,
that's the issue. That's the issue with the clicks I see here. The clicks I hear, they're really kind of like they're more like cults. You know what I mean? It's you
Sean
know,
Bell said, "What's up to you, JoJo?"
I got dudes that I mess with. I got dudes that I go out with all the time, and niggas might think we a clique. I'm just, we just get along, but we do other shit besides comedy together too. You know what I'm saying? We do family advice. We do health advice, health created ideas. If I come up with some, people call me for shit that ain't got to do with comedy, that is comics. You know, what can I do for this? So could you do that for me? You know what I mean? Could you a comic just called and ask?
I'll get you in a second.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is this a click? A nigga called me and said, "I'm gonna give you the opportunity first, but I put it out on Facebook. Somebody can make some money." You know what I mean? Do you want it? I didn't, so it went out on Facebook. Is me and him clicked up because he asked me first? I don't think so. I think it's just friendship. But a lot of these other shit I'm talking about in the click, Molly, they're not friends, yo. A lot of them ain't friends. A lot of them don't even like each other.
Yeah.
Hey, JoJo.
Weezy got something to say that I want to cut in.
Yeah, I'm done. But that's what I said about the click. The click is different. It's just a different word. But like I said, we frame. I don't know. It seems like the click is when somebody you messing with that you don't even like sometimes in the click.
so I was going to say something about that too. JoJo. I don't know why I couldn't get your name right, JoJo. But yeah. But it also, as far as that,
We gonna fix that.
You got to be able to be able to function through and meld your way through. You can have a crew of people that you bang with, but again, like JoJo said, you should have a pathway for other people to come through too. It shouldn't just be y'all. And if I know somebody that's in my clique ain't funny, you ain't going to embarrass me. Just go ass down and let somebody else that is funny come up. We can be a support for that person. So I'm very big on that. You got to be able to be truthful, be honest. I'm one of them people who I'm able to navigate through a lot of spaces. Yeah. I can go into a lot of places, and I'm very professional. And I can be as goofy as crazy. I might be a little ghetto every once in a while. I'm bougetto. Let me just say that. I'm bougetto. I can be that. I can be that. But I also am very fun. So I know a lot of people. And I end up, I can introduce a lot of people. But it's not because it's not me just being selfish. No. Hey, somebody I know might like this opportunity. And it may be for me. It may not be for me. But I know somebody that it is for. I'm not going to stop nobody else's shine because they asked me. No, that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to see something and you're like, you know what? I know somebody that's like this. Or I know somebody that you may be able to use them. Or even if I wanted that opportunity, but I'm not ready, or I'm not right for the opportunity. I know somebody that is. Right. So we're supposed to be doing stuff like that. We're supposed to be flexible. We're supposed to be open and honest and able to do things. Right. But that's not how it always is. But again, I'm going to reiterate. If you ain't funny, you ain't getting on it.
My point exactly right there.
Right. Yeah.
Grand Rising David Green on the scene.
Hey, what's up?
Today he got something to say, y'all. What is it, David?
I mean, piggyback of what Phoenix was saying. A good example is, when I get on a Sauce in the City, how people be hyping up some people or whatever they got and oh yeah, you so funny, you that's you can aspire. Sometimes I'll fake laugh or something like that. But the thing is if you keep on, you know, oh, that was so funny, and knowing good what was not funny, and then they actually, you know, they believe you and go on the state, you know, they're going to get a harsh reality and stuff and all, instead of like Fina said, if you being a friend or you know what I mean, or something like that, no, like no, that's not right, or even giving advice like maybe you should have did this, you know what I mean. But if you just, you know what I mean, faking the funk or whatever like that, no, it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them even more when they get that harsh reality.
Yeah, very true.
It's so hurting now. Get it out the way, huh? I just feel like people get confused. Like if somebody get an opportunity to come on there, and I'd be like, damn, like they could have picked me. You know, they don't give people on the outside up. That don't mean they don't give people. It just wasn't me. You know, and that's what people get confused. If they don't get picked, or they not chosen, they assume that, oh, they don't look out people for outside their little group. They only really keep. It might got one or two people. It just wasn't you, the individual. So I just like, I don't really get too tied into what other people doing or who they letting in they clique. And I think that just because we was brought up always like different groups. I had friends from other neighborhoods I was tight with, you know, but when it came to our neighborhood and their neighborhood, it's like it's us versus them. You know, it just always been like that. So when I see people, as you get older, you still see people clicking up in comedy, in the rap game, all types of stuff. They be clicking up, and they mostly keep their circle tight. And you get told that when you're young, you don't want your circle too big. You know, that's how conflict get involved and all that. You want to keep that circle tight. You want to keep it small. And then when people do that, it's a problem. You know, why they ain't letting people in? Because it causes conflict. You know, like that don't mean you can't let people on your show. And that don't mean they don't let people on their show. But they make sure they keep that official core, you know, and then you can put pieces around it. But I really don't get tied into what other people doing and judging them based on how they doing. I just know when my opportunity come, I'm gonna give people that opportunity. I'm not gonna turn into them people. I'm not gonna treat them how I feel like they treating me. I still reach out to them. Hey, you want to come on my show? But you got some people get in that same energy. Well, when I get my changes, be me and my folks. And that's probably what happened. And now when they got their opportunity, they doing the same thing. And it seems like that's what goes on in the comedy world. I don't know, because in the music industry, it just seemed like most people even made, if not, you singing karaoke. You know, it's like nobody getting paid to sing karaoke. They be doing open mics and all that be fun. You know, to them, they just having a good time. But for a lot of people who ain't making it in the comedy world just yet, they still want to get paid like if they did made it. They want to get treated like if they did made it. I'd be crazy if somebody come sing Patti LaBelle at an open mic or karaoke night and be like, oh, I need to be treated different. I need to be paid. Like, well, hold on now. You're not petty. And you got a lot of people like, well, I opened up for this person. I opened up for that person 20 years ago. Yeah, and that person made it and you didn't. You still grinding. It's no different. I played against Kevin Durant, Mike Beasley. Them dudes made it to the NBA. That don't make me same level as them just because I played against them when we was kids. They continue and they kept grinding. They made it to the highest level you can make it. But I hear a lot of people like, oh, I shared the stage with Monique and I shared the stage. But that don't make you Monique. Monique is who she is now. Why she ain't calling you now? You know, I'm friends with this person. I'm friends with that person. Then why they not calling you now? Because they made it. But they feel like just because they shared the stage with these people when they was on their come up, that they deserve to be treated different. It's like, nah, you still got to keep grinding. Don't start acting like you better than what you actually are. And you know, and that's where they be happy.
And Molly, and in comedy, it's the opener, the feature, and the headliner. So it's the three slots, right? The opener, the feature, and the headliner, right? I'm giving you a scenario. So somebody may keep viewing you as the opener, and you be like, wait a minute, I got feature material. They was like, I don't know, because I never see you feature. You got to give a person a chance so they can feature. You got to give a person a chance. If all you see them open them and they getting gigs that's open, you will think that's all they good for. Some people can feature and some people can headline. They can open, feature, and headline. But if they're not giving that, what if you ain't giving them a chance? Well, I ain't never seen Reese a headline, so she not a headliner. We shouldn't assume that.
Fuck them.
We shouldn't, you know.
Fuck them. You need to practice more.
That don't mean that you're not ready for it, or that don't mean you don't have that material for that. Just because they never seen you do it, because nobody can keep you at the open spot.
Practice
Give a person
more.
a chance.
Fuck them.
And that's
practice more that. Fuck them.
Right, when you on their stage.
You care too much. You're too invested.
Well, and so you got to get that viewership. You got to get the people to see you. Weezy, what you gonna say, Weezy?
No, she's agreeing that fuck them. Move on.
I was flipping my dish gloves.
Oh, you was just okay. I thought you were saying.
I was.
Oh, what would you
say?
But
gloves. I'm washing dishes.
We know.
That's so
it's
true.
Like that.
Of whom they were on stage with, they wanted to last forever. Yeah, I feel you.
No, I'm just like, wait.
YouTube is Amanjo Walker.
So
Funny Man Green was good, cousin. Oh, okay. Funny
what's
Man
up,
Green.
Mon?
One of your cousins on there. That's what's
up. What's up?
But yeah, practice more. Fuck them.
So I'm trying to build a stage, and the stage that I built, like this is the house that Jack built. I wanted. I'm in my mind. I got so many things I want to do, and everything is a work in progress. I ain't gonna tell you too much what I'm doing. I'm just doing something. People say, "Oh, she not out. She not." They think because I'm not hitting the open mics. They think that I'm not doing nothing. I do this. What we do right here, 5 days a week. I'm on this thing. People are seeing me all over the world. People see all of us all over the world 5 days a week. This count as my time, whether they know it or not. Because we shucking jive, we talk about serious stuff. But this
make them know it then.
Don't forget about
run some ads. Make them know it. I mean,
don't forget about Thursday night.
Make it pop up on their timeline.
Yeah, and then we're on the LA Josh podcast. So I'm gonna have to look. We won't have to make it do
but it's still, Reese, you gotta think, if the cable man come do your cable, and every time he go out, he come over and he fix your cable. And then you tell him, damn, you know my car broke down. He said, shit, I go fix it right now. You just let him fix your car. You never see him fix cars. You're not going to let him go under your car. You know, that's how I look at it with that other situation. It's like, if they never say you do something, nobody not going to just give you the opportunity on their dime. You know, now, if you do it, then people probably see that, yeah, I see that she can do that. I can hire her to do it for me. You know, if somebody see him do some work or somebody else say, oh, yeah, he did some work on my car, it was a great job, then you might would trust him. But just to go off the whim, just like, they should be trusted. Like, nah, in no field, you know, just like, I won't just trust anybody if I don't see no work. Like, that's Trey made his flyers, he put them out there, you see the work. You're like, okay, I see that he put the time to put the work, I see the pictures, I can trust that. But just to go off the whim and just trust this person can do something I ain't never see them do, I don't think nobody should hire or allow somebody to do something they never seen them do before just because they feeling like they should. Just give them the opportunity. Like, nah, I got to at least see you send a 5-minute tape.
Yeah.
They do that on a lot of things.
They know you got material or whatever, but they never see you get that. But I'm thankful for the people that gave me a chance to feature. All of y'all know who y'all that gave me a chance to feature to show that I can. So one dude said to me, "Oh damn, you can feature." He was told that I was just an opener. So somebody, because he asked, and somebody told a shorty that I was just an opener. I was like, what? And then in his mind, he was like, okay, she's just an opener, but then they switched it around. And then he
so are you gonna create more avenues to show that?
Yes, I have to. Because I don't create more avenues for myself, I'll never fucking find.
Saying that I don't see this and that. So what would they see you like?
I mean, but this is what I'm saying, how the game works. They're trying to get booked. So in his mind, he thinking that I'm just that. No, because somebody told him, Molly.
I get that a lot. They be like, he a photographer, he a good picture guy, then they for video. I do video too. Oh, I didn't know you do video. I thought you just do pictures. I muted you because you was talking.
I'm trying to get there. I had to post a picture of myself.
Did they see it, or did somebody try to your shine?
Nah, I showed them video that I did. I said, this is my work right here. And they said, oh, shoot, we like your work. We can do it now. You can have, but off the whim, they were just going to have me to do pictures because somebody referred me to do pictures, and they thought that's all I did. They didn't know because that's all they had me for. So when it came to doing video, they was looking for somebody looking. I'm like, oh, I do video too. But they just trust me, like, oh yeah, we let you. They like, I don't know. I was told you just do pictures. I said, no, I can show you. And I showed them some of my work. And that's all I'm saying. People got to see some of your work, promote yourself, and then they can see it. You can't just say, oh, they supposed to just trust you. He might just didn't know. That don't make them a bad person. That don't make them thinking they treating you different. They don't know. That's it. If you show them, or you can show some proof that you did it, then it'd be different. But you can't go off that energy. That's how you lose people sometimes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the person that told them that.
Yeah, he probably didn't know. Yeah. That's what I was saying. They didn't know I did more than photography, but they passed it on as if I did. I couldn't be mad at them, but now they know and they know. It was like cool. He just didn't know. But here goes some work I can show you. I do video. I edit too. You know, so it's a lot of different. I make flyers. People don't know I make flyers. It'd be a lot of things I do, and I just can't be mad. Like, how you just notice? Like, I don't promote that much because I don't care to do it that much. Right. I only promote the things I really like to do the most. But if somebody asks me, I'm like, yeah, I can do that, you know. And I show them flyers that I did, you know, before I just do it. They're not going to just hire me. Like Alan, I can see his work, you know. So it's like I already trust him. So soon I know the flyer, I'm like, call Alan. We send it right over to him. He make it. I already seen his work. I wasn't just going off the whim because he Reese's cousin. Nah, his work is nice. I wouldn't care if he your cousin on that. I just need to see his work, and his work is good. You know, that's it. It's nothing wrong with that though. And you just show what you can do. And that show people what you can do.
Anytime.
Yeah, my father, my stepfather's famous words was, "I can show you better than I can tell you." Yeah. So stop talking and show them.
Yeah. And that's what I can show them. But I'm not talking about on the strength of you showing or they didn't know. I'm talking about other people trying to intercede.
You still pushing the same narrative, and we still pushing the same answer. You're still pushing the same thing, and we're still saying the same thing and doubling down. It's still create your own avenues, create your own lanes, put yourself out there, run ads, and get your stuff in front of people's faces. You can't. Nah, fuck all that. Let's get on to what we can do to make it not be the reality.
To make it happen.
People know
it happen, Captain.
And sometimes people be haters. They know you can do it. They want to act like they don't know. They want to act like they ain't watch something of you. Just like people want to act like they don't be watching this show and they really be on someone else's page or a second page. Or I know how you can watch something on Facebook from a distance without touching it and still be watching it and all that type of shit. So it's the same thing.
And I don't know why they do that. Why do they don't?
Who cares? I don't ask. I just know you do it.
Reese. If somebody hating, they're not going to support you, but they really are. Your biggest hater is really your biggest supporter.
Okay.
At the end of the day,
some of your biggest fans is your haters.
Yeah.
And it's not up to you to figure out why they hating.
A good example. Everybody thought it was so funny, and I don't know when 50 Cent bought all those seats and everything. On Ja Rule jumping off the empty seat. But at the end, Ja Rule won because he got he like I said, 50 Cent bought the tickets. You know what I mean? So what? You know what I mean? Him performing and after the road was gone, them tickets were sold.
Exactly. You still got the money.
Right. Yeah, and they try to leave out the part that they allow people to come in free to feel them special. You know, them spaces up. You know. So,
yeah. Oh, for Ja Rule, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, they caught it when it was 51st, though.
See, they
50 must pay them for that, too. Just get the picture that we got.
Yeah. Wow.
You know,
but I like it.
Jay-Z like that. Nobody else to figure out. I don't give a fuck why nobody don't like me. I'm not trying to analyze. I wonder why they don't like. I don't give a fuck. Who has time?
Trey,
who has extra time like that?
We can ready get them some reasons. If I found out you don't like me, I'm gonna give you a reason not to like me. And
let me drop $100 on the ad so I know.
Look, I'm just gonna make sure you see me everywhere.
You know, like run some advertisements.
All right, what she got? One joint and red. We can at least play one clip. Like,
I seen it in the chat, but I ain't watching.
I ain't seeing it.
Do you know that the Bible speaks clearly about the woman who constantly argues? Proverbs 21:9 says, better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. Yes, God himself says it's better to be alone on a rooftop than to live in a mansion with someone who only brings conflict. And it's not the only verse. Proverbs 27:15 adds, a quarrelsome wife is like the dripping of a leaky roof in a rainstorm. A woman who constantly argues wears down the soul, like a drip that steals your sleep. Sister, if you fight, shout, and try to control everything, that's not strength, that's destruction. Your home doesn't need chaos, it needs peace. Proverbs 14:1 says, the wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands, the foolish one tears hers down. Did you know that the Bible speaks clearly about the woman?
I'm LA Josh Preston, host and producer of the podcast with LA Josh Preston, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live and on Twitch. But in the meantime, you're listening to Althea McFarland and the Morning Mac Show. Hey, play with it, but don't play with it.
Oh, and goddamn it, that is today.
A wise woman builds her own house. The wise man built his own house. They just said, I got to build. I'm wise. I got to build my own house. So the haters won't be able to tear it down. I'm not going to argue or quarrel with nobody about how good I am, who I am, or what I am. I'm just going to get out there and make it do it for myself. It may take a little time, a little grit, a little soul, but it's okay. Whatever it takes, I'm going to have to do it. I can show you better than I can tell you, right? Okay? Build your own house. That's what they
You might
say.
have to get on the back on the pole, Reezy. You might have to get on the.
I'm going to have to get up. Look, donations. The Morning Mac Show is taking donations. I'm going to have to, Weezy, I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to, I got to do what I got to do. I'm gonna have to
take a little tail,
a little duct tape, tape the cheek to the pole, and turn this way. Like she ain't even slide; she just stuck them. Yeah, you gotta show a little something. I gotta shake the shimmy for him. I gotta do a barumph. Like, I gotta lift the chest up tray. I'm like, oh shit, she ready.
Get them together. Get them right. Get them dead.
She's ready now. Gotta make it do. Molly, hold the pole. Molly, hold it pole. Molly and Trey up there holding it.
Hell no. You think
I ain't be able to hold that.
Hell no.
Yes, y'all ain't got my back. You
ain't
see
a
that
hard
Weezy?
hat in the world that's gonna save me if all that shit come down.
I won't have it. I won't have it
I'm
back.
not doing it. You not covering my health insurance or nothing to me yet. We are not there. We are not there yet. Then when we get there, maybe I'll do some shit.
Yeah, I seen Reese fall. She take people down with her.
Lord.
She take people with her. Like, nah.
Imagine she in the sky. She just fall out the sky like them strippers.
She get the reaching for people. Like, nah, don't reach this way.
What you say? I take people down with me.
Hell
yeah,
hold up. You gotta play the video. We gotta send it to
we can't find that video. Damn, Reese out here taking people down.
Oh yeah, you took that lady down with you on stage.
Lady, was like,
I
come
remember
on.
that. Both of y'all wiped out. If y'all would have went through that window, Lord mercy, y'all was too close. I'm so glad y'all just fell short of the
twerking for the DJ.
Oh my God! If it wasn't for the DJ being in the way, y'all might have had to pay for some shit.
Even in the way. He didn't stop no fall.
That's what they was showing out for.
Yeah, y'all was trying to show out.
I was over there chilling with my man.
Oh,
and here come on Gertie.
Delusional. See what happened?
Here we go.
The delusion kicked in.
Delusion.
Oh Lord have mercy.
That was the injury. Is when you fail.
That was funny, but I didn't hurt myself. That was funny.
Did y'all see the comment David put in? He's so silly. Tell him back to the car, back to the Molly car analogy. That car altered night for fix, but I bet the lights work.
I can't start the motherfucker, but I can turn the radio on though.
Right. They get them lights working.
We can listen to some music though.
He probably can fix the whole car. Just gotta trust him.
And
more problems.
I sent you the video. And so if you can, I put it in the chat with our group chat of the Morning Mac Show. So if you they could see Trey talking about something. Molly, it was the one that said she take people with her when she fall. So I know people in the audience is like, what is they talking about? I'm gonna show them what they're talking about. It's sent. So if Molly get a chance to pull it up, he can show y'all what we talking about. Trey and Molly, they ain't got my back. They supposed to have my back, Weezy.
If somebody as big as me fall on you, what you gonna do?
They got my front.
Nah. Somebody as big as me just free fall on your ass. What you gonna do?
This is free fall.
You gonna move the fuck out the way. Nah. I'm a screw. I'm right out the way. What's up, Farrah?
Farrah in the house. Good morning, Farrah. If I was on the pole, would you hold the pole for me? If I was on the stripper pole, would you hold the pole? Farrah's like, hell no, it's crazy.
Oh, nah, to go through enough of that shit at work. She don't need to know.
David,
she
I want to hold the pole for me, David.
Don't pay you like your job, dude. Don't do
it. You don't want to hold the pole for me.
Learn how to fall.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Oh, wait a minute, Mama got it up. Wait a minute, y'all.
You got a girlfriend.
Tits and some gut.
You like the older one. Hey, get it. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold my camera. Let me get back. Yeah, show that. Thank you. You don't know nothing about this shark salad. Did a rerun. Did a pocket knife. Yeah. Snake it. Yeah. Oh, shut up. Here this bitch come. I see them first. Go and sit back down. Damn, Gladys. I can't bump you. Your ass too big.
Wait, you pulled it down.
Off of my leg.
She pulled it down. Reese pulled it down. Watch she pull it down. Down. Look, she tried to grab Reese. She tried to hold it. Watch Reese. Reese about to pull her down now. Look at Reese. Bring your ass with me. Bring your ass down here with me. Reese said, you got me. Reese pulled it down. You come down here too.
We supposed to be uplifting around here. You putting people down.
You ain't got no panties on.
We gonna try to finish on the floor.
Here he come.
Man, this shit she on the ground with you.
They played it off. Look at it. They played it off.
She said I wasn't on the ground.
Yeah, how y'all been?
Man, this shit she on the floor.
That was my girl, Angela Robinson. That was Angela Robinson who played the character Gladys.
I thought we were supposed to be uplifting people around
here,
here, not bringing them down.
That
was funny.
For insurance purposes, that was AI. That was AI. Right, that was not.
We don't need no claim.
That was not Reese actually falling down after throwing her cane and doing a rerun. That was not.
I talk about something. You went from line dancing to lap dancing.
Who said that?
Poor baby. Right.
Alan did.
He said who went from line dance to the lap dance to me?
Yeah, straight like that. A private dance, table dance.
She moved. She threw me off balance.
Pulled her right on down. I thought we was uplifting people. Then she had to play the shit off with your ass because she.
She gonna slap. She gonna do the stripper slap ass the jump.
I'm glad she closed them legs. Is that a skirt?
Yeah, that was a dress.
Yeah, I'm glad she folded them legs. She know what to do.
But she ain't had no underwear on, so she.
Whoops.
She was there with her man. It was so
I
funny.
was like, get your motherfucking
Because
ass
he
up.
looking up there. He looking like, how do y'all bitches up
Get your
there?
motherfucking ass up.
I was doing good by myself. The what? I was doing good by myself.
She started bumping you. She got bumped the other cheek. She bumped one cheek versus two cheeks. Ain't gonna work.
I ain't got no ass, so she had to bump me back to put me back on the other side. I ain't got no butt on that
She's the one got the no ass and miss.
Yeah, that's what happened. She was supposed to, you know. I guess she felt when she didn't bump me back, and then, you know, that's how I was like, hey, bump. That's what it was. Like, falling over. You know, who bumps once? Who do the bump once? And we were supposed to be dancing. We were supposed to be supposed to get it like, you know, to the double bump. Who the hell bump once? Like, boom, okay, bitch, you fall. You know, I'm like, you know.
Lightweight.
That was a setup. That was a setup. Why she get up there? I was talking to me and my boo. Why she get up there? She was like,
why y'all ain't share the same square? How y'all in the same room? In different squares.
Who? Oh, Farrah and David. So
y'all on the same couch? Y'all on the same couch?
It should have an echo. I'm shocked.
He like literally like
echo.
Like that same space, that
he
the
is
same
right
time.
here.
They look like
So she can reach over and grab you.
No, I'm all happy.
Hit the boil, Pat.
Like David just showed up at my house at like 2:00 in the morning.
David
for a little boom tang.
Uh-oh.
I guess he's trying to see if anybody was over here. You know what I mean? You got to sneak up once in a while.
I got to check
on my girl. Mute. One talk.
I got to check on him. See what's popping off.
David, what you got to say about that? David,
he's sitting right beside me.
Right.
Yeah, we can hear.
Pop right there. He right there.
Look, a stalker showing up 2:00 at night. Stalker.
Yeah, I can use one mic.
Yeah, go ahead and say it with your chest.
Go ahead, Stalker Green.
Say it with your chest with her sitting right there.
Where's Stalker Green?
I don't hear nothing. You muted?
No, he ain't muted. Stalker Green, say something.
I was muted.
I would show up in my house 2:00 in the morning out the blue. Like, bam! Did you know he was coming, Farrah? Did you know he was coming?
No, he didn't get off till like 5:30 in the morning.
He
calls me and says, "Are you home? Like, what are you doing?"
We can hear it through phone.
And then my dog starts barking. And DG don't even knock on the door. So he makes me get up and he's just standing there like, you know.
It's nasty man time. That's what he's saying. It's nasty man time.
I know. It's been a minute.
Barry, did you go like this? Ooh, yay. Where that from, y'all? It's nasty man time.
Hold up. She said it been a minute. Had it been longer than Althea?
It's been like a week.
Oh no.
Because I messed up. Like I go to the doctor Tuesday. So I don't want to be like a cum dumpster when he like has me bent over and he's looking at my back and my crack and the rest of the, you know.
You said cum dumpster. I'm so
You gotta take that thing in.
Show that face. Look, he just had an eye show.
You gotta go in there prep like you know what you're doing. You can't be you know what I'm saying, hurting yourself just bending over for the doctor now. You can't, you know what I
like,
mean?
you
Come
know,
on.
stretch a little bit, you know.
Yeah, Althea threw her back out trying to just bend over for the doctor just to run his fingers on it. Shit.
Well, I started my pain management Tuesday, and so I do 2 slip discs in my back, so I have to bend over in order to get the injections.
Oh, both of y'all gonna be off the beam then. Damn.
Well, if y'all, when y'all really
Get
serious about getting
perks
some help,
or something.
In a circle, hey, throw that ass in a circle.
Oh, y'all gonna be on cloud 9. Y'all somewhere out there somewhere. How? That's different.
what they getting
You be
done?
on
What they
cloud
getting
9.
done? Gonna have them on cloud 9. Where he going? Where they going at? What doctor they going to
Hey,
see?
they one of them beans. You heard her say she about to get that script. She about to get that script coming, the script.
Oh, Slim he wanted to come at least once a day to get that thing. Come on over. Come over at 9 when you're supposed to take this pill. I got these pills for you.
2 o'clock all alone. Go on, say so what?
Well,
So
PG was at the door.
Hey, Althea, the only one that's ever. What's it called?
I like that though. He's showing a little sad. Like, you know what I mean? He's like applying pressure. And that's gonna get a dick right in my ass. Watch.
Watch
Shit.
that shit.
Althea, the only. Althea forgot to
tomorrow
take her
is
tooth.
Freaky Friday. So can we get PG
my Friday? My bad. I got
Freaky Friday.
Friday. So we're gonna talk about his
Hey.
ding-a-ling and your thing tomorrow.
Well, I am
Yeah,
not
we're gonna
trying
talk
to
about. We're gonna
It's
talk
getting
about.
time.
We're
be
gonna
up in her
talk.
Gotta
thing
wind
saying.
up the time. Cause
They
y'all
hope
know
you don't
it's
We're
flu
gonna
though. They
talk. We're
will when
gonna
they get
talk
them
about
beans, Alan.
Althea.
But yes,
We're gonna
baby.
talk about how Althea forgot her. Althea, the only person that left her coochie home on a gynecologist appointment. You know what I'm saying? She left that.
Ma'am, you have to take this with you.
Mojo
Put
Jojo.
that in the
Ma'am, you
book.
can't leave this here.
But no, I gotta leave it
Up
there.
on
We
the
gotta leave
shelf.
it there
Up there on the shelf.
tomorrow
You know.
because it's time to round up the show. Show times is from 10:30 to 12:30, and we're trying to keep it good and on the schedule, keep it tight and right. Just like we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mentioned
it.
Yes.
Nigga, I don't care how long it's been on the shelf. That thing ain't getting tight no more. That thing, shit.
It's like a something. You better quit playing with it. It goes right back. The fuck you talking about?
That's right, JoJo. You can sit now, JoJo. But JoJo, David, we got to tell the people what y'all got going, and the next show. Okay, JoJo, you start. You got anything playing this weekend?
I got something coming up next month, but he's pumping another show right now, so I'm gonna keep that going. And let me see. Something on the 11th, I think they told me that. I think sometime down Sully's this month too. I'm not sure, not positive. I get my dates together. I just did a show this weekend. It was nice with B Man and Lonnie Davis and Barbie.
I like Lonnie.
Yeah, Lonnie tore that joint up. Lonnie killed that crowd. Yeah, he had
Lonnie always tearing it up.
Yeah. I went up before Lonnie and got some laughs, and then Lonnie came, and then he had that crowd control laugh. You know what I'm saying? Singing along, going along laugh.
Lonnie
you
was
know
the
what I mean?
headliner.
I love it. She got good set. So that was
JoJo, was
show.
Lonnie the headliner? Who else was on the show?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Who
Lonnie
else
was
was
the
on the show?
headliner. Me and another cat. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. That was his first B Man game opportunity. That was his first show. He did pretty good actually.
Shout out to
White Boy and the Black Cow. And shout out to B Man. And somebody else is supposed to be there, Reb something, but he ain't come. So you know what I mean. He must have been out there running the streets that night. That motherfucking that thing must have been good down there. You know what I mean? He must have had that good raw down there. He couldn't get up off the block.
Okay, that's what's up. Althea McFarland is available for bookings. That's out there. I have nothing so far on my schedule. Well, actually, I take it back. I'll be busy on the July 26th is the first poolside event from the Groove Factor. And August the 23rd, I'll be busy at another poolside event. So y'all come on out there with your laughs on. So y'all meet and greet and you see me. But that's the only two things I got.
Poolside. You gonna have your bathing suit on. You gonna have your bathing suit on. You gonna have that 2-piece on, girl.
Boy, I'm gonna have a 3-piece. I need 1, 2, and 3. I need my boobies have to have a bra for itself. So it can
yeah.
A swimsuit over here, a swimsuit over there, and a swimsuit to cover the bottom.
You paying extra for that shit.
You got to pay extra.
Leave her be. Leave her be.
That's right.
If she needs if she needs separate titty ball straps, she needs separate titty ball straps.
That's right. Anytime my areola is big as your face. So
she got the bikini straps that are like suspenders. They click to the bottom, the back of her drawers, and then hold from the front. And then they come up over the shoulder and hold the front of the titties.
Look, it is what it is.
Pop the cap right off, child.
It's a Freaky Friday, but we're gonna get back into saying sayonara and telling people what's up. We ain't gonna sidetrack it. David Green on the scene. Oh, say David Green, what you got going on? David!
Hey, tomorrow night be in Cumberland, Maryland on Center Street at Mezzo's. You know what I mean? Around here, 9 o'clock, we have like the fireworks and everything like that. I think it'll last probably till the show was going to start late. It's going to start like 10:30 or whatever. You know what I mean? We're going to have, our boy Nemo. It's going to be hosted by Tariq Higgins. Me and headline is going to be the hip hop comic, and it's going to be a few others that I can't think of off top. But
that's Mezzo's down in Cumberland, Maryland.
Yep.
So on the 4th of July, you could go
4th
down
of July.
Put your laugh on with David Green and his friends and Mezzo's.
Yes.
Not Columbia, but Cumberland. It's two
Cumberland, yes. Cumberland, Maryland.
Columbia, be like, hey, where's David Green at? It's Cumberland. That means if you're in the DMV area, it's like what 2-3 hours away. So I don't want them to get confused because they go down to you know that where they go and they be like, hey, where's David? So Cumberland, Maryland. Mizzo.
No, believe it or not, a lot of people are starting to know about coming because of the prison. You know what I mean? Like a good example. I'm serious. You know how okay, you're DC and somebody be like, oh yeah, DC, be the monument, this is this. No, we're known because of the prison. Like I was talking to somebody at the show or whatever. Like I was actually, it was a part of my set, and I was talking about coming out racist and redneck and all this and everything. And somebody said, hey, I know Common, my brother is there. And I was like, how long he lived there? No, he's locked up there at the prison. And I'm like, oh. And then from that, it went to like other people, like my cousin's there. This. I'm like, damn. Like,
damn. They're all in jail.
Yeah, so we're known because of the prison.
Let some of the inmates out for the show. So ask the prison. Ask the prisons to can they let some of the inmates out. To fill them seats up, David.
No, but ironically, when they were saying, yeah, my cousin, my brother and everything, this and all, I was in Baltimore. I said, my brother's here because he's at Jessup. So
yeah.
See, they let him out for good behavior. Or if your jokes fail, punishment. Look, so make sure your set is tight. Make sure we're gonna talk about it after screen because we're gonna make it do what it do. I'm here, love and support. I love and support all my comedians. JoJo baby, he got some things coming up, and I'm glad he had a successful show. And to my baby daddy B, man, congratulations on your endeavors. To Trey, congratulations on your endeavor, and Molly Moore and Louisa.
Yep.
Congratulate to all y'all tonight.
The hell is my endeavor? I ain't said shit.
The podcast, Josh Preston, show tonight. David, you gonna be there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there too.
It's 7 o'clock.
You ready to say it with your chest, David?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to say it with my chest.
But wait a minute, let me say something. This is what's so crazy. Tomorrow would have been me and David's anniversary. Yet we would have still been together.
Or the 4th of July. Oh my goodness.
I don't need something to me.
Like, what?
Breaking news. Somebody just walked up into the place to be. Let's see if she show her face on the screen.
Somebody just sit on my fucking parade, you know.
Somebody, happy anniversary to Farrah and David, because they still together. Anytime that knuckle shows up at 2 o'clock
I
in
would
the
think
morning.
tapping that ass every once and again considers being together, but okay.
Yeah, because you ain't quit it. He didn't quit it. You know how they say I'm gonna hit it and quit it? He ain't quit it. He's still hitting and hitting. So
that's
y'all
I got that fire. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the firework coochie. Pow, 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 pow. Look at David. 2 o'clock. Anytime and make a joker stand on your doorstep at 2 o'clock in the morning, like.
Damn.
It's been a while too. It's been a week.
You got it. Come on the screen, stranger. Everybody say hello. This is one of our number one supporters.
Hey,
Misha Mish is our number one supporter.
She's playing
dragging me down like the girl at the club.
Oh my
God.
She wants y'all to fall just the same way.
Pumps and a bump.
She trying to make you fall like.
You want to say something to the people?
Something.
That's y'all. That's Misha Maris. Our number one contributor, supporter to the show. She helps make what we do possible each and every day, and I thank her so much. If y'all out there want to be contributing to the Morning Mac Show, help us keep the lights on and help us pay for what we got to do, upgrade our stream yard or whatever. Please like, comment, share, and donate to Reese Tyree at how did thing work? $ Reese Tyree is a $REESETYRE together. And then put in the memo section donation to the Morning Mac. If you want to donate to the wig, put in the memo section. Donate. We see you need a new wig or whatever you want. That money will be applicable and it'll go there for the show. You know, it will. So if you want to donate for Molly and Trey, you want to donate for Trey to roll up. Say Trey, roll up.
Hell no. I ain't never asked nobody to do no shit like that. No, thank you. Just stick to the Morning Mac Show donations. I don't need nobody. I'm fine. Thank you. Hell no, that would be ghetto. Now.
Send me some gas money.
Then send me some weed. That's ghetto.
We said Misha gas money.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever the Morning Mac Show to help us stay afloat and everything. All good vibes.
Just say it, Dave. I told you guys just jump in. Double that.
Hey, Reese. Your son's song will be played tomorrow. This is my jump. So yeah. All
right, my jump. Okay, my jump. Yes, and whatever like that. No.
If anybody going down to Mizzo's, let the sister know if you going down there that way riding. I would love to ride with you. So can I get a ride? That I would love to be able to do that. Hell to the yes.
And that's something else. That's what I was saying in the comments. I want you and you know me, Joe. You know me. I want the Morning Mac Show on September the 12th.
Okay, I will be in town on September the 12th. Where we going?
I want you to headline.
Hell yeah, we just
Don't raise your blood pressure.
Money man, you better not change your mind. You better not change the date. It's over.
None of that shit. Oh, you exiled out this bitch.
September 12th.
David, you just got.
We don't need no more dates or no shit.
Misha just said happy belated birthday because I know my birthday September the 8th, and we celebrate the whole month of September. So if I gotta come, somebody gotta push my big ass down the street in a wheelchair.
However you get in there, as long as you get in there.
Like Trey said, however you like, you giving me notice, and look, where's gonna be at again?
It's going to be at it'll be at Mezzo's. It'll be Mezzo's. Keep looking at Mezzo's address.
And we gonna cover that shit ourselves this time. Fuck all that extra shit.
Hey, boy, look, our fears shelf all wet. The shelf dripping. She got one of them waterfall shelves. Now that pussy wet up on that shelf, dripping down and shit.
Hey, I want you too, JoJo. It's going to be 114. It's going to be 114 South Center Street, Cumberland, Maryland. It's a place called Mezzo's.
I'm trying to come over right now and get up under that shelf so I can take me a nice holy shower. That thing ain't touched in a long time. That thing, that's like holy water coming out of that coochie.
Misha said, "Is that where the clan at?"
No.
Yeah, we
Wait,
good.
I put this on my GPS right now, and I'm gonna tell you where we at. He said it was. Wait a second. I know we I'm gonna find out. What's the address again?
Oh, nigga, anybody know? You got till September, man. Close the show up. Ask the next person next question. You got it. You in there.
Well, we all
Coochie
know.
wet in the mud. Coochie wet.
Misha said we need a contract signed, David. Send it over. 48 hours.
Hey, look.
Misha,
hey, out there, you can come over.
Hello.
Out there, you can come over here. You can come over here and headline out there.
Now you know good and well. I've never crossed you before, but it's 114 South Center Street, Cumberland, Maryland. It's a place called Mezzo's. MEZZOS. Mezzo's.
What?
114 South Center
Mezzo's.
Street, Columbia, Maryland.
Cumberland, Maryland.
Hey Reese.
Yep.
You might have a cousin or
12:32.
something at the prison.
We gotta roll it up, wrap it up. We're gonna get more.
No, you got look.
Tomorrow, Freaky Friday.
September 12th.
September 12th. Morning Mac show full effect. And this is just July, August, baby. I'm gonna come in with change of clothes. Fur, you gonna do my hair? Give me an updo, Fur. Come and make up.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday tomorrow. I'm talking about how I'm gonna get freaky. I'm so excited. I might go out and give it away tonight, David. Thank you. And live.
You'll have your footage. You'll have your footage next time you
Young Woo.
Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
We still got something going on the 4th. If y'all ain't got nowhere to go, y'all in the DC area, y'all got kids, family, all welcome, free food, DJ, moon bounce, free drinks, free painting, snow cone machine, popcorn machine, cotton candy, and I think they're gonna have game trucks out there. Only thing we ask, you bring your own chair, cause you're gonna need somewhere to sit down. And it's gonna be a fireworks show starting at soon and light hit. So this is something we be doing around the way with the kids. Address at the top. Just type it in. Come out. Everything free. It ain't gonna cost you no money.
New ideas with the sunrise spark. You'll put your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's Mac, where the time don't last. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes.
Down.
Just echo. They had to put all of that up here when they
hit your toes.
Oh, that was the name of this
Vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No switch, choose the flow. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.